Hi everyone, and welcome to a slow and mindful flow. So we will be moving our body in the full range of motion, and we will be focusing on the ability to put all of our attention in what we are doing. So when we bring our attention to every movement and actually make the transitions into and out of postures, the yoga too, then we can feel that sense of presence or aliveness awaken within us much more easily. So let's begin. And to move into child's pose, let's bring a folded blanket under both knees. So we'll move the knees wide, big toes together, and sinking the sit bones back towards the heels. Reach your palms forwards and allow the head to be heavy. And here we'll take a few releasing sighs. So breathing in deeply through the nose. Big sigh out. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. Big sigh out. And then one more, inhale deeply. And sighing out. Let's walk both palms over to your right side and take a lateral bend. Reach even more actively through your left fingers. Take a breath into your side body and exhale to soften and sink. And then walk both palms over to your left and reach even more actively through your right fingers. Take a breath in, deep breath in. Exhale to soften and relax forwards. Good, and moving all the way back to center and come to an all fours position. We'll move the blanket away now and come to cat-cow movements. So stacking your palms under the shoulders, check in with your knees here, make sure they're hip width. Take a breath in to arch your spine. And exhale to round through the spine, press the floor away. Breathe in to arch. Lengthen through the heart space, so heart reaches forwards. And exhale to round. Breathing into arch. Engage the back muscles here, and then exhale to round, engaging the lower core. Good. And then we'll come back to a neutral spine and reach your right arm forwards and left leg backwards. Grow long through both. And whilst you reach long through the back of the neck, gaze down in front of you. So fix your eyes on one place, finding your drishti. As you breathe out, bring the elbow to the knee, knee to elbow, making a fist and pointing your toes. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathing out, slow motion round. Elbow to knee. Breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out to round. One more, breathing in to lengthen. And exhale to round. Good. Place the hand and the knee down. Inhale, reach your left arm and right leg long. Spread the fingers wide on your right hand. And exhale, make a fist. Hug the elbow to the knee, knee to elbow. Round. Breathe in to lengthen. And exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to round. Good, and then placing your hand and your knee down, tuck your toes under and lift your hips to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet, so find one
hamstring release and then the other. And bend one knee and the other alternating. All the while, root down through the thumb and first finger, hug the arms in towards the midline. Tilt the sit bones high and drop the center of the chest towards your thighs. Good. From downward facing dog, walk your hands all the way to the feet and feet to the hands. And then come to a forward fold. Take a breath in to lift the chest. Exhale to fold forwards. And catch hold of opposite elbows with your hands and then simply sway. Releasing any tension in the back of the neck here. Whole body is relaxed. And we'll use a very subtle oceanic sound. So Ujjayi breathing. Waking up the hamstrings today. Good. Take 3 more deep breaths. And now as we come to our yogic squat, turn your toes out, heels in, and sink down into a squat, lifting the heels. So come to a more upright stance with your spine. Lengthen the spine upwards. To go further, we can rock the heels to the ground or to 2 blocks. Palms in prayer pose. And press the knees wider with the help of the arms. Hold here for 3. Breathing into the lower abdomen for 2. And 1. Slowly release. As you release your palms down, lengthen through the legs, parallel the feet, and then round slowly upwards with your knees. Very soft. And once you've rose to a standing position, come to the front of the mat. Take a breath in to raise both arms high. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, step back to high plank position. Stack your palms under the shoulders and round through the upper body. Take a breath in here. Exhale, knees to the ground, shift your hips and your shoulders forwards, Chaturanga Dandasana. Point the toes back, breathe into baby cobra pose. Draw the head of the arm bones back, open through the chest. And exhale to slowly lower. Spider your fingers wide, breathe into baby cobra pose. Draw the shoulders back and downwards. Really blossom the heart forwards. And exhale, melt in slow motion through the spine. Breathe into baby cobra. Ripple high through the spine. Breathing out, slow motion lower. Breathe in, mindful movements. Bring all of your attention to the movement of the spine. Breathing out, slow motion lower. Breathe in, baby cobra. Press into the top of the feet, firm the legs. Shoulders draw backwards. Exhale to melt downwards. Press the palms flat. Breathe in, upward facing dog. And breathing out to child's position. And keep a healthy arch of the spine as you slowly move back into child's pose. Pause here. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Now from here, walk your hands over to your right side, taking a lateral bend. Breathe deep into your side body. Good, and then walk both palms over to your left. Reach even more actively through the right fingers. And come all the way back to center. Round upwards through the spine, come to hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, lift into downward facing dog. Pedal the feet, bend one knee and then the other. And we'll walk the feet all the way to the hands and the hands to the feet and come to our forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Ground through the big toe and baby toe. Align the second toe with the center of the ankle. Catch hold of the elbows and fold forwards. All the while breathing deep Ujjayi breaths. Release the hands, bend the knees, turn your toes out, come to your squat. And whilst you move the hips downwards, lift your heels so you can really lengthen the spine upwards. Palms in prayer pose. And you can choose to go further by rocking the heels to the ground or to 2 blocks. And hold here. Breathing into the hips for 3 more breaths. Good. Now place the palms down, parallel your feet, lengthen through the legs, and then round upwards with your knees bent. Good. At the front of the mat, breathe in, raise both arms high, mini back bend. Reach long. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathing in, halfway lift, lengthen forwards. Breathe out, high plank to low plank, chaturanga. So we can bring the knees down or keep them lifted. Bend the elbows, chaturanga dandasana. Point the toes back, breathe in. Upward facing dog or baby cobra to modify. So you can always straighten both arms to go further. And breathing out, downward facing dog. Take 3 slow deep breaths. Breathing in. Slow exhalation. Long deep breath in. Slow exhalation. Long deep breath in and slow breath out. And here, as we slowly bring the knees to the ground, come to child's pose. Ground your energies. Now from here, we'll be stepping our right foot forwards. So you can either move from downward facing dog, or you can simply move from all fours and step the right foot. So whatever feels more comfortable. Once your right foot is aligned under the knee, breathe in to raise both arms. And exhale, bring the palms to the heart space. Breathe in to lengthen upwards. And exhale, twist to your right side. So bring your left elbow over your right leg. And then once in your lunge with a twist, you can choose to go further and lift your left knee. So we have this deep twist through our lunge. Hold here for 5. And breathing deep, you can always bring your left hand under your shoulder and then lean back into space. So that's a mini back bend feel in the upper body. So this is where we can actually go deeper into the psoas. So when we lean back into space, we can cultivate more opening through the left hip. Hold here or within your bind for 3. Good. Engage the legs. 2. And 1. Placing the palms down. Step back to high plank pose. Hold high plank round through the upper spine. See if you can connect to the palms. So feel that sense of stability under the hands. And then chaturanga, you can bring your knees down or keep them lifted, bend the elbows. Here, let's spider the fingers wide once more. Inhale to baby cobra. Draw the shoulders back. Breathing out, slow motion, lower, center of the chest downwards. Breathing in, ripple high. And breathing out, slowly lower. Good. Make the movement really mindful. So inhale to lift. And slow motion lower. And one more. Inhale to lift. And slowly lower the center of the chest downwards. Place the palms flat. Breathe in, upward facing dog. And breathing out to child's pose. Bring your big toes together, sink the sit bones backwards. Hold here for 5. And so encouraging the breath to move through your entire position. Huge breath in. And slow exhalation. Repeating these movements, perhaps you can go deeper. So bring your whole body to your right side. Reach even more actively through your left fingers. So it's a child's pose and a lateral bend. Good, and then walking your hands all the way to center and to your left. Reach even more actively through the right fingers. Good, and then returning all the way to center and raise to an all fours position, round upwards. Tuck your toes under and lift to downward facing dog position. Pedal the feet, so bend one knee and then the other, releasing through the back of the legs. Perhaps you find that your hamstrings are now more open after a few repetitions of this flow. And then walking your hands all the way to the feet and the feet to the hands, and then come to your forward fold. Feet are hip width apart, big toes turn slightly inwards, aligning second toe with the center of the ankle. And you can always keep your knees soft if you need to here. Catch hold of the elbows and simply hang. And so I'm using a very soft oceanic sound to the breath. We call this Ujjayi breathing. And Ujjayi breath is a way in which we can build not only a meditation in the mind, but also heat within the body. And it can serve to make us more supple in our flow. So now, as we turn the toes outwards, Lift your heels and slowly lower to your squat position. Good, lift the chest. Within your squat, palms in prayer pose. Bring the elbows to the inner knees. You can choose to go further and lower your heels to the ground. Holding here for 3. So the more we repeat these movements, the more open the body becomes. 2. And 1. Place the palms forwards, lengthen through the legs, parallel your feet, and then slowly round upwards. Soften your knees here, come to stand. And once standing, find the front of the mat here for our final flow. Breathe in to raise both arms, lengthen upwards. Breathe out, fold forwards. Breathing in, halfway lift, lengthen forwards. Breathe out, high plank to low plank, chaturanga. So from high plank pose, shift to your tippy toes, bend the elbows. Breathe in, upward facing dog. And breathing out, downward facing dog. So we can move from downward facing dog or from all fours. So if you are a beginner, you can always move from all fours and it makes it easier. So we can step our left foot forwards. And then inhale to reach your both arms high to the ceiling. So reaching both arms forwards and up. And then as you breathe out, bring the palms to the heart space. Inhale to lengthen upwards and exhale, twist to your left. So within the balance here, we can choose to go further and press into the back foot, lift the knee. Gaze at one place for balance. This pose is a lunge with a twist. There is the option to bring your right hand to the floor, lift your left arm, or even lean slightly backwards into a mini back bend, opening the chest. So that's great for the psoas and releasing the hip flexors. Or you can choose to remain in your position, which is more of a closed twist. So the right elbow to left leg. Hold here for 3. 2. Breathing deep, last breath in. And exhale, palms to the floor. Step back to a high plank pose. Move through chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. And breathing out to downward facing dog. And at this point, come to child's pose, have a rest. So bring your knees wide, big toes together, and sinking down to the floor. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Resting in whole body mindfulness. Resting in whole body awareness. Now to move from here to rest on the back, we can swivel our legs forwards, or we can step or float our way to rest on the floor. And now come to lie down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side really slowly and bring a mindfulness to the lower back and the massage that we're creating across the sacroiliac joint and the fascia across your sacrum, so the small of the back. Bringing all of your attention there. And then place both feet flat on the floor and bend your right leg, bring your right ankle to your left knee. Move the knee wide. So with the figure 4 in both legs, we can thread your right arm through the gap, catch hold of behind your left leg or in front of your shin. You have the option to go further here, catching the front of the leg. Make sure the back of the neck remains long and spacious. Hold and breathe. And this pose calms the nervous system response. So we can move into deep rest. Notice any clarity mentally, any stillness in the mind brought about by these very ancient and intelligent positions. Good. Release the hands from your leg. Pause for a moment with your left foot on the ground. And then slowly release. Switch sides, so left ankle over right knee. Noticing the effect of your practice today on the body, the mind, and the inner energies. To go further, catch hold of behind your right leg or in front of your shin. And breathing down into the hips. Whole body breathes in. And whole body softens and sinks as you breathe out. And hip opening really allows us to move into rest and digest mode, where we can calm our inner energies, reduce and lower cortisol, and the immune system can then do the work that it knows how to do. And taking your last breath in here. And slowly release. Bring your right foot to the ground. Pause for a few moments. And release. Lengthen through both legs here. Allow the palms to face upwards. And take a deep breath in. Sighing out. Whole body mindfulness. Resting in Shavasana. So the pose of integration, where we get to really absorb the goodness of our flow today. Resting in Shavasana. whole body relaxation. Bring the mind to the lower abdomen. Notice the navel rising and falling naturally with each breath. And now bringing your awareness back into the physical body and making small movements in your fingers and your toes. Hug one knee into your chest and then the other, rocking from side to side. Roll to one side and come to a seated position. Bring the palms to prayer pose, Anjali Mudra, thumbs resting at the heart space. And pause to feel the effect of your practice today. Notice any greater expansion in your awareness or a settling quality inside your experience. And we'll take a deep breath in here, sighing out. Raising the thumbs to the third eye, deep breath in. Exhale to fold forwards. And staying folded for as long as you want to feel the effects of your yoga. Namaste. Namaste to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice, and I hope you enjoyed your slow flow and mindfulness today. See you soon.